Good morning, lovelies. I'm on my personal page again. I'm just motivated. I think I might go live every morning when my brain starts to think. Today's Wednesday, and it's pretty crazy that time is flying so fast. We're in the last week of September. And today the full moon peaks, which I talked a little bit about this yesterday. Good morning. Thanks for jumping on. How are you, Tim? But I wanted to talk about a word that really makes me cringe. Like, I don't hate anything, so I can't say I can't say I hate this word. Like, that's not something I can say. But there's certain words and the way that they're used that make my skin crawl. They make everything about my life and what I've worked so hard for not make any sense. So if you have a word that drives you crazy, that literally makes your skin crawl, makes you cringe, makes you think, oh, I just don't like that word, put a 1 in the box, because I think we all have them. And the word that I absolutely cannot stand is the word sacrifice. When you tell me to sacrifice my family, my friends, my happiness, my joy, when you say the word sacrifice in that way, that you can't have happiness unless you sacrifice. You can't be successful unless you sacrifice, right? Like, if you're relating to me with this word, sacrifice, put a 2 in the box. Because I, for a very, very long time, listened to a group of people that I really thought that you had to work hard and bust your ass and sacrifice to have happiness and money and joy and freedom. And none of that is true. We are in a place where if you have passion and you have love and you care about people, you will have success if you are consistent and if you are determined and if you don't let anybody get in your way. But to sacrifice time with my kids, no, not going to happen, dude. Sorry. If you want me to sacrifice by not eating dinner with my family is my why. The reason that I work so diligently. My family and these memories that I'm creating, they're the reason that I wake up every day. So to sacrifice time away from that, now I understand, I go on trips, right? I haven't been on a trip in a year, and I'm getting ready to go on 3 trips in the next month and a half. My kids are so excited for me because they're like, Mommy, you haven't been gone in so long. Like, we're excited that you're going to bring us back a present. They might even get to come with me on one of them, depending on how their school schedule works. But I didn't have to sacrifice time away from them. Matter of fact, my life has gotten better since I stopped sacrificing time away from them. Since I started saying no to other things and saying yes to my family, yes to my children. My marriage is better. My relationship with my children are better. They talk to me about stuff now, whereas before I didn't even know stuff was going on, right? We live in this world where, yes, hard work is a must, right? Yes, you must get up and go to work. Does it have to be hard work? I mean, that depends on what you choose as your passion. You know, if you're building fence and you're like, this is hard physical labor, then it might be a little bit difficult. But we don't live in this world where we have to be so hard on ourselves. There's more millionaires being made from people clicking buttons on their phones and on social media, and when people are getting paid in their sleep, there's more millionaires being made now than ever before. And that's why I love network marketing. I love network marketing because my efforts show up, and then other people show up, and then we all work together to show up. And then there's this massive amount of influence that takes place, and people show up. They show up for their dreams. They show up because they care about the people that they're bringing in, just like I cared about the people I bring in. This is a people business. And if you're not good with people, then you probably shouldn't be a network marketer. And if you only want money, I mean, it shows up, right? It shows up. If you work in a business and you're only there for the bottom dollar, that shows up, because that's called ego. That's put a 3 in the box if you guys have ever worked for somebody who knew that they didn't give a shit about you. All they cared was the bottom dollar. Because I know I have. And that's tough. That's super tough. To work for somebody that you know only cares about you if you do what you need to do to get his goals hit. Or her goals hit. Yeah, it's tough. But there's choices, there's options, right? Like, you can choose to change your life. You can choose to find a different freeway to jump on. You can get off of that highway and get on another highway if you want. We're not stuck where we are. And people thought I was crazy. People thought I was crazy for leaving. Because this is my 3rd company, right? Well, it's actually like way more than that, but this is my 3rd big company. And it's the best thing I ever did. Network marketing is the best thing I ever did. I started with oils way back in 2008 when I found out I was pregnant with Cadence. I started using essential oils. That was my very first ever network marketing company. And then after she was born, I found a company that had all kinds of like cleaning supplies and all that kind of stuff. And I never did a single thing with that. Nothing. But then I found my first big company, and I almost got a car in that company. And I was like, yes, I almost got a car. Yes. In my second company, I spent so much time away from my family. So much time at booths and events selling jewelry. Lots and lots of jewelry. I had my own trailer. And then I quit. I didn't ever want to do network marketing again. I was like, why would I do this if I have to sacrifice so much of my time away from my little babies and my amazing husband? No, I'm not doing it. And then my last company came into my space in a way that it had to have been divine, because I went to work at a Denny's restaurant for one day. I think I worked there twice total. And I met a woman who brought me into my last company. And it was a nightmare. The whole experience was like, a nightmare. It was a beautiful nightmare. There was so much traveling and so much wonderful. There was so much behind the scenes drama. So much. Like, oh my gosh. So much time away from my kids. So much money spent. So much. But it was beautiful. It was a beautiful nightmare. It really was. I met some incredible people. Some of like the best people on the planet with the biggest hearts that deserve success more than anybody I've ever met. And when I decided to leave that company because of their policies, I couldn't tell anybody, and then guess who got the wrath of it? I did. They all hated me. They thought that I did something. I left them. I abandoned them. I made the wrong decision. She always does this. It's funny. It's funny now because it's been 6 months. It's funny now because I can look back on it and see the perceptions of so many people. But here's the thing. I have never been happier. I've never had this much joy in my heart. And we have an incredibly amazing team. This team of people, we're heart-centered. We're love-centered. We're people-centered. I don't look at my paycheck. I'm grateful for it, but it's not what I concentrate on. I love the fact that I get to have 150 customers ordering my product every month. They get text messages from the company. They love the product. I send them thank you cards because I'm grateful they chose me to go through. Other than that, they're totally supported. 100%. I just can't wrap my head around this very imbalanced, hard word called sacrifice. I just can't do it. Don't ask me to sacrifice. Don't do it. Because if you ask me to sacrifice, all I know is you only care about one thing. That's it. I want to follow somebody that says, have fun. If you're having a bad day, go take a bath. Chill. Have you spent time with your family? Go spend some time with your family. That's what we're a part of. We're a part of a heart-centered place. And it's a beautiful place. But you can't tell people that, right? You can't explain that to them. They have to feel it. They have to see it. That's why I'm so excited for Dallas, because, you know, a whole group of people just went to Minneapolis. I couldn't go to Minneapolis, and I'm okay with that. But just getting ready to go to Dallas, that is what is like lighting my soul on fire, because I finally get to meet my new family. I finally get to meet my new stomping grounds, right? Like I get to get connected with that vibe that I've been feeling for so long. Hi, Chelsea. Lots of love. Hi, Ashley. Good morning, Jesse. It's a beautiful thing when you get into a place where people are connected to your heart and not the bottom line. When they care about your soul. It's not about fancy cars. I have a beautiful house. I would give my house up today to have happiness over a beautiful house. I have. That's not even something I need to say. I was happier in a 900 square foot farmhouse than I am here. This was a lot of work. Farmhouse was fun. Okay, I just wanted to talk about that, because I think that a lot of people need permission. They need permission to set themselves free from the bullshit story they keep telling themselves. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to sacrifice time with your family. Like, find something that fits your life. Find something that fits your family. Find something that works within what you have, right? Good morning, Brienne. Life is too short to sacrifice the things that are the most important to you. Life is too short to be so imbalanced in that ego, pride, masculine-centered energy. Get in the flow, baby. Get in the flow. And watch what happens to your life when you get centered, when you get heart-centered. It's beautiful. That's my message today. I'm going to jump off. I got work to do.